Hey, beautiful people. Good evening. Good evening, Obodo fam. You are welcome. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Hmm? How are you, darling? I've not seen you for some time. I hope people are you guys watching the ad before you come in? When I start, there is an ad. Please don't skip it. I assure you that I will just be doing pleasantries while you watch it. That ad is very, very important to me. So whenever we start, always make sure that you watch that ad before you come in. Oh. Otherwise, hmm, I'm not gonna get anything. I'm not gonna get paid. So that ad at the beginning, when you click on the video or you click on the live stream or whenever I start, please help me watch that ad. It's very, very important to this ministry. Eshe Goni, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Most people don't watch. Once they get to where they can skip, they are skipping quickly. Don't skip, oh, Joe, don't skip. The more ads you watch, the more we are YouTube will pay it. YouTube don't pay if you don't watch ads. So Joe, support our ministry. It's not easy. This week now, I've been here daily from Sunday. Today is Tuesday. Sunday I was here. Monday I was here. Today is Tuesday I was here. It's not easy. Doing 3 hours, 2.5 hours videos. So help our ministry. Oh, Tina Onibaje. Oh, Eshe Goni. You watch the ads, for Life Esther. I trust you. You are a very, very one of my favorites. I love you. Please watch the ads whenever you are watching, even when you are watching it on playback. I don't remember to say this. I don't even remember to tell people to like, because once we get in the gist will be flowing. So I will not remember. Tina, you're welcome. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. A river drives through. You're welcome. Twe Twe. They say Genevieve is in the mental hospital. Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, we need to talk about mental health. Yeah, I saw that, and I also saw that she deleted all her pictures, everything on her page. She's deleted, including she's not following anybody. And yeah, there's something definitely going on with Genevieve. I think we need to, if we can gather some information about that, we need to talk about mental health because whether you like it or not, everybody suffers from mental health at some point or the other. I just hope that it's not pressure of marriage that is making that woman develop a mental health illness now, because Ninja, they are not nice when it comes to this marriage thing. I sincerely hope it is not. I'm not making any assumption, but I hope it is not. The pressure in that country is too much. Yeah, she may be going through depression, but there are some things that trigger somebody have been depressed and all that. It is well with her. We send her our prayers and love. I hope she gets better. There's no shame in it. People have cancer and we pray for them, we show them love, we show them empathy. It's the same thing we need to do about mental health. I know there's a lot of stigma that's associated with it, but we must break those stigmas. It's just an illness, just like you are sick in your body. This is just a sickness of the mind. So, or the brain. So please, there shouldn't be any stigma. It's just people who stigmatize people who suffer from mental health illness. It's just they are not informed people. They don't know. Mm. Yeah, Amaya, you thought so too, Abby. Okay, yeah, I just saw it today and I was like, wow. To be honest, I suspected a while ago. She put a post one time where she was saying that, mental health is spiritual. And of course, that the freeze will jump on it and start arguing with her to say that it's not spiritual. That it's not this, that. She knows what she's going through. So I don't know. If somebody is saying something that relates to their personal experience, I don't know why you should disagree or you start quoting all the Bible in this world and speaking all the English in your mouth. Now, welcome, my people. Good evening. Yeah, we are sending Genevieve our love and light. I hope she's all right. I hope she's all right. Salute everybody. Oh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. If you dey watch from television, go on your phone and quickly give us the gift of your subscription. Hmm? I said it once. I was saying to Omoye and the people that are just, that are just starting on YouTube, live streams don't grow channel. That's the truth about it. The way to grow your channel is to just post short videos that people will watch. You get more subscribers. You know why? Because YouTube does not recommend live stream on playlist. That's why. So live streams are actually not good for the growth of your channel. I should not be doing them, but we're so used to it now. So make una help me subscribe, I beg. That's all you can do to support me. Mm. Subscribe, hit the like button. As you are coming into the studio, please hit the like button. Like. Like it, as Omoye will always say. Like it though, and please put your notification on so that you get notification whenever we are here. This week we've been here back to back to back to back now. I am feeling tired, but trusting God for strength tonight. I am trusting God. Thank you all for being here. So let's get into it. Yesterday we were talking about Messi Aigbe and her husband that she's second wife to, and the issue of the staircase house. We talked extensively about that staircase house situation. And while we were doing the video, Messi Aigbe was continually posting videos to provoke, apparently to provoke the man's first wife, because the woman said, you can't be in my house. And she continued to post videos about it. And today I went to read the comments. If you see the way they were dragging her. Chai. I don't know how this girl sleeps at night. I don't know how she does it. She must be taking some kind of sleeping medicine or something, because the dragging, the level of dragging, she says she has a show she's promoting now for people to come and watch in London, that she's doing the ads to premiere, but nobody's talking about that show. All they are talking about now is the issue of she making videos on that staircase, that staircase house now, not the staircase, that staircase house, oh my dear. So everything in her life now, her businesses, her acting is overshadowed by this marriage that she went to put herself. I was thinking about it before we started this evening. You know when Messi Aigbe had a problem with Yabo Ojo when they were fighting, dragging boyfriend or man friend or whatever it is they were dragging. Yabo just said something that Messi is the most desperate. She's the most desperate woman she's ever seen. At that point, I was like, okay, una the quarrel now, so of course, you know, go say anything nice about her. But I am actually beginning to see it now. Goodness, this woman is relentless. She know they tire. She know they tire. They drag you for house matter, say, come on for my house. Now me and my husband get house. Now me furnish the house. She still dey make videos. So today now, the thing, this I don't know where it came from, because me, I went to check Adeoti's page. Kazim Adeoti. I went to check his page. I didn't see it. Maybe he posted it before and deleted it. I don't know. If you guys know, please tell me. Because apparently he issued a statement. I don't know where the statement is coming from. Yeah, so they said that Adeoti finally reacted to the issue of the house. And this is what he said. Let me read it to you briefly, because I think it's very, very relevant to what we are talking about tonight. She said, he wrote, Kazim Adeoti wrote, I have read many things that have been written about me and my family, many of which are fabricated lies, and some directly from my first wife. Okay, which understandably is angry and married a second wife. Okay, at this point it's necessary to put the record straight. I have two wives. One lives in the US while the other one lives with me in Nigeria. And tell me, you know, say I'm bad. So you know, say I always like to check things. I don't know where this thing come from, whether I ain't really write down. A lot of people they talk saying I'm Messi right now. Where did he post it? You know, they in page. So I don't know where people are running. So please, this is what I just saw on social media blogs, but I didn't see it on his page. Allegedly, he wrote this. But a lot of people are saying that it's Messi Aigbe that wrote it. Okay? And then the post said, as a matter of fact, I've just come back from America 3 days ago, where I spent quality time with my family and tried to mend fences with my first wife, who is obviously still angry I married a second wife. I know tell una say he go US. Shebi I said it here that he went to beg her. Let me tell you something. She didn't see him. She didn't see him when she went to Nigeria. She didn't see him when he came to the US. He was begging, but she did not even give him audience. You saw the see this narrative that is parading up and down on social media to say, I'm still married to her. She's my first wife. Madam Funshaw say, not be me and you. I'm not doing first wife and second wife with you. Me and you don't have the contract of polygamy, so I'm not it. I'm out of it. So he's just carrying on with this charade because of social media. Okay? So he now went and said that the first wife is still angry that I married a second wife, a move my religion permits as a Muslim. And talking about being a Muslim and a responsible man, I made sure none of my family in the US or Nigeria is suffering. Chengo, you people should listen to this very critically. Oh. It is laughable that some people said I abandoned my US family in as much as I travel to see them often. For the record, I ensure my US family gets $1,500 since 2016 monthly until recently when I reviewed it to $1,000 because our daughter is now in a private university and I have been solely responsible for her school fees and upkeep. Now, what he talk with? I saying they sent Madam Funshaw $1,500 since 2016, and he reduced it recently to $1,000. Now, in social media, people I go read some comment for now, make una laugh. Now, they tell and say $1,000 or 1,500 cannot even rent the smallest apartment in the US. A woman with 4 children. What is $1,500 going to do for her? Feeding, clothing, all the expenses, all the bills and everything. Even single people spend more than that monthly. So if I that one, they shade down well for that one, say, see him. You see what they talk. No, because he's trying to appeal to his Nigeria audience now. Nigeria, when they say $1,500, they will say, the woman is ungrateful, all this big money. How about they go to give you dollars, $1,000, 1,500, now big money. But now one are the American, when would they hear? We know say it's like somebody saying they are giving me £1,500. It's laughable because he not fit do anything for me. He cannot even do nothing for me. That's no money here. It might be money in Nigeria, but here, Kuton kankan. You cannot buy, you cannot pay your mortgage, you cannot pay your bills in a month. If you put all your bills together and everything that you're doing as a family together in a month, 1,500 no cut am at all. A wife and 4 children. Shengbo. Okay. Right. This is what he wrote. Oh, people are even saying that it's fake. It's fake $1,000. Okay. He's saying they provide for them. Okay. Then he went ahead to talk about the house. He said that in as much as there is nothing bad in husband and wife building house together, in as much as there is nothing bad in husband and wife building house together, in my case, we did not. I built the house by myself. Okay, that's what he said. He said he single-handedly built the house. It's monthly. Oh, the money is monthly. I read it then. I said monthly. He's been giving them 1,500 monthly. Then he recently reduced it because the daughter is in a private university, and he said he's funding it. It's private university that he is funding by himself from Nigeria. Okay, and then he went on to say, when I was furnishing my house, that is a function now, bought some furnishing materials and part of the money I have refunded. Okay. He said he owns the house by himself, that the wife is not joint ownership, and that even the furnishing she bought, he returned some money to her. And he also said that my second wife has added some furnishing to the house as well. Nine social media people tell and say, carry o, carry. How Ondo people dey here? Those people dey when they say carry, carry. Well done. How many people furnish one house? Only you furnish. Your ex-wife furnish. Your current wife furnish. Only one house. Only one house. The tale of the staircase house. Oh my God, the staircase house. We must see the picture of this house. So, hmm. Hmm. Somebody is saying in the comment section that most of the universities in the US are private university. What's he talking about? I said that he's trying to impress Nigerians. This is what I see from the write-up. Otherwise, he will not be saying there's no school in the diaspora, a university that you don't pay. Even you are a citizen, you must pay. University fees are not free. So I don't know the one that is private university that he's talking about. Maybe he has his own Adeoti University. Okay, let me continue to read. Um, he said that it's not in my character to speak ill of people who were once friends. Can you hear that? He said it is not in my character to speak ill of people who were once friends. He never disgraced Messi. So you remember Messi said that they were never friends. Now the husband confirmed say they were once friends. Shengbo. Now then, according to social media, now he write this thing. No. Mm. He said, it is not in my character to speak ill of people who were once friends or talk of my first wife, who is still my wife as we speak. He put that in brackets. It's still my wife. Even though the wife talks saying no date the marriage again, saying don't dash and to inside cheek and inside hen. Mhm. He said, I will not speak ill of her for the sake of good and bad times we shared and the good kids that God gave us. It is understandable that my first wife is unhappy about getting a second wife, but she left me no choice when she relocated permanently to the US. Okay? So he's blaming his wife. This is what they all do. This is what Dolce was doing too. Mhm. He's blaming his wife for marrying another wife because she relocated to the US. That's why I know she just woke up one day and packed her things and said, okay, I'm going to the US now, and left the husband. It was not an arrangement. It was not something they agreed on. So she abandoned her husband. Basically, he married uh that's why he married a second wife. He's trying to justify it. Okay? Mhm. I am a Muslim, he went on to say, and Islam permits me to marry more than one wife as long as I take care of them and I don't maltreat them. I can stand before God and man that as a man, I've done my best not to maltreat them. And I will not permit my first wife, and I will not paint my first wife bad, no matter what, or or use foul language on her and her family who have been with us all through the journey. When she came to Nigeria recently, me, myself, her family, and mine had a Zoom meeting. We had Zoom meeting. We didn't see physically. And our meeting was open, honest, and respectful. Many of them are surprised at the turn of events and the dragging of my family name in the mud. But as it is, we have to leave everything in the hands of God and let God continue to guide us and reward us all. That's what he wrote. Dragging of his family name in the mud. I'm thinking, who is responsible for this dragging? Hmm? Is it not the Madam Current's wife that is responsible for dragging? If she had just minded her business, stay with you in her house or the house that you bought for her, then we will not have this situation in the first place. Okay? So this is what Adeoti has come out to say. He's saying that the house belongs to him. The wife has no penny in that house apart from the furnishing money, which he has returned some part of the money to her. Okay? Now, let me read you a few comments, what people are saying, right? This is the first one that I got from my subscriber who saw it and tagged me on it. And Nikki was kind enough to send this to me. And she said that This is what we are afraid of. She said, this is what I was afraid of. I think the man only put his name on the land document. And she was busy helping him to build the house. And now he's claiming the house for himself. Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot in this that we want to unpick because we're using it as a learning curve for ourselves. Okay. And she said that he put his name in the land document and she was busy helping him to build the house. Now he's claiming the house for himself. We have seen this thing happen many times. That's why if your name is not on the document, forget about helping to build any house. Obodo TV. This is the latest. Oh, thank you. Nikki Shine Shine. O ṣé jàre, àbúrò mi tó dáa. God bless you. You were the first person to tag me and I saw it. Thank you. And Victoria Yama, who has been a very, very loud voice, I think I'm going to probably invite her in one of the shows because she gets a lot of bashing on social media. People see her as somebody who is very unhappy about her divorce and all that, but I don't think so. I think she's probably, her divorce was messy and all that. I don't know the full details, but there's something definitely there because I know she mentioned it the other day. She was on a show that they are still in court. Okay. This is what Victoria Yama said. She said, I hope all you youths, young girls and guys are reading this. Please never depend on your so-called build with a man. Build up for yourself by God, your parents, and yourself. All the exclamation mark, plenty. She said, when you marry, you add up. Zero dependence. Religion culture is often used to perpetuate selfishness, especially by the man. Girls, ladies, wise up. Okay? And somebody called Ozzo said, well, it depends on the law applicable. If the property is considered a community or marital property, who built it will not really matter. Okay? The location of the house should be, I can't see that. Let me take that off so I can see the last bit of that. The location of the property, the location of the house should be key as the applicable law. I think this is very, very relevant. What Uzo is saying there is quite is a very that's a very intelligent comment. He's looking at it from a legal point of view that if they have to end up in court, what is the applicable law in the country? And we are talking about Nigeria. The house is in Nigeria. So Uzo is saying that it doesn't matter, you know, who built it, who doesn't build who built the house or who didn't build the house. It depends on the law of the country. If the property is considered to be a community property or marital property, okay, that it doesn't matter. It depends on the law in that country. We know that if it's in the diaspora, then of course, all that story of I bought it myself, I built it myself, it won't hold water. Okay, so that's something to consider. And some other person said, Chief Flo said, if she remove the furnishing, wetin remain? Those furnishing include the matrimonial bed. Oh, some social media people, if you read their comments, you go laugh, laugh, laugh. She said, it includes the matrimonial bed when you carry another woman come. So if they remove the furnishing, wetin remain? You carry am come matrimonial bed when she say she buy. Right, so that's what she Flo was saying. And Paul said, a move your religion permits, but did you tell her where you were going to do that? Did you? That's a big question. Your religion also says that you need to talk to the first one, gain her consent before you do it. But you didn't. You know why you didn't do it? Because you no get delivered. You no get delivered. You couldn't do it. That's why you sneaked. If you claim to be a man, a real man, who is bold enough to manage two homes and two women, then tell the first one. Don't hide to do it. No, that's the move of a coward. Okay. Tommy Laba said, this is Messi's write-up. Now she type am. People are so sure of this. He said, keep typing what you know nothing about. Continue, Aigbe. He will marry another wife. And we are anticipating that reaction from Messi. When karma activates, no one gets away with evil. I'm glad that men are even seeing things like this. These days, it's really, really enlightening to see that guys are actually, not in support of these shenanigans. And Slim Shady said, sincerely, as the man agreed, say the wife add decorations to the house. My brother, now she built the house, so you can't convince me, Sha. So people are not convinced about that write up. No matter what you write, Kazim, Nigerians are ain't buying it. They are not buying it. And Pray said, is it until she disgraces you and Mercy? Hmm? Kazo says, you don't buy markets. And you guys said, I wish you both strength to deal with your covetousness. He says, strength to deal with your covetousness. Oh, that's actually a sin. Covetousness is a sin. Oh my God. I'll just read a few more because the comment is too plenty. If you see comment, you go run. Mommy Riri said, now Olori Buruku Messi type this, so people supporting Messi and husband snatchers like her. And women like Ned say, added some furnishing. Wow. May we never marry an ungrateful person. Amen. Hmm. Rachel said, given your family living in the US 1K monthly, this is really a big joke. Elegant Stores Online says, forget about furniture, Oga. Legally, it is her house too. Now, wow, easy for a whole 20 years. After all the sacrifices, make one actress come the flaunt person husband. Omo, we go delete here. Oh. We go delete there, ni. Everything you want happen, make it happen. I'm ready. We go delete. Bams Graham said, ó gbé gbogbo ẹnu burúkú ẹ̀ sọ. Oh my God, this one na Yoruba, he say dey throw him own. I no fit laugh. Ó ní gbé gbogbo ẹnu burúkú ẹ̀ sọ̀hún. Ṣé òun gbọ́rọ̀ nígboro ẹnu? Oh. Oh my God, say carry your yeye mouth go one corner. And Sophia said, it's her house and her money, please pack well. Wetin yash no go make man lie on top. Make her stop because the comment, oh my God. Oh, so you will see like 100, comments that are supporting, you see like 100 comments where they are really giving it to her back to back to back. Then you will see one that will say, Messi, carry on, ride on. You know them now. May I read this one? This one, Fola said, single ladies, shine your eyes, please. Marry this type of man at your own risk. Even some Muslim men that are rich marry one wife till they age. This one is not hiding on that word of men. Are you doing equal rights? He married second wife without the consent of the first wife. You can't travel to meet her to settle things. LOL. Fear this type of shameless men, no, when no get respect for their wives. My people, so that is where we are now on this matter. This is where we are. We are this Johnson. The Johnson we are now is the Johnson where Kazim allegedly is saying she did not contribute. The house is mine. Okay? And he's also saying that she only furnished it and he replaced some of the money. According to that write-up, that a lot of people are saying that it's Messi that may have typed it up because the trolling and the dragging, the way they are dragging her by her wig, is too much. So to give her some respite, she decided to write this. I don't know who wrote it, to be honest. But this is what is on social media. His name is on it. I won't be surprised if he's not the one that wrote it, because these days with social media, you saw with Yuludeche, people were just posting things that, apparently was written by his dad, his this, his that. Lori iro, gbogbo ẹ̀, lori iro ni, na lie. People formulate a lot of crap these days and they will tell you somebody wrote it. Fake accounts everywhere. So that's why I don't really know. Now, let's come to the cocoa of the discussion tonight. I want us to talk about, yesterday we talked extensively about, we talked about, building a house, why, the things you need to be observant of if you are building together, as partners or husband and wife, so that in case if something like this happens in the future, if the person suddenly realizes that their religion or culture or tradition permits them more than one wife, which it happens. Polygamy is not a crime in Nigeria. Traditional marriages are accepted by the society, by the law. So we talked about how people should protect themselves yesterday. Today, the question I want to ask is, my people, if a man say he builds alone, or if a woman builds alone, does the other person, within the bands of their marriage, because don't forget, this is 20 years old, 20 years of marriage. Now he's saying that he built the house by himself, that the wife did not contribute. But they were married for 20 years. And in the 20 years, they had 4 children that she has been raising alone in the US. So the question is, does she have a right? Does she have a right? If one person say they build the house, does the other partner in the marriage has a right to that property if that property was acquired during the marriage? Let's look at that first. Because what he's saying now, if he actually said it, is, he's saying that, no, she didn't contribute. I built my house by myself. So it's my house. And basically, by extension, I'm sharing my link, guys, if you have something to say about that question I'm asking. By extension, what he's literally saying, what Kazim is saying is that, okay, he wrote it. You are following him. Empress Love. You follow him on Instagram. Okay. Maybe he posted it and deleted it. Okay. Thank you for confirming that. Empress. Why are you following him, by the way? Anyway, thanks for telling us. Okay. Nini Bill says, I stay in Africa. And he said, this man is crazy. I live in Africa and I spend more than $1,500 per month. Imagine, in America. Please give this video a thumbs up before we get into the real gist of it. What are your rights? Do you have a right when one person builds, or let's say he built, you furnish, or you added small money to it? Do you have a right? Are you protected? Do you have any right to that? I mean, like, what Kazim is saying now, that he built the house, that she didn't add any money to it, he built it by herself. Does Madame Funchon has any right to this property? Okay, let's have a quick conversation about that. Thank you, guys. Tina, you're my first caller today. Hello, sweetie.
Hello, good evening, Auntie B. Good evening, Obodo Farm. I'm going to take it easy today.
Okay.
Let me just
calm down today. Calm down today.
So today I want
relaxing...
to let me give everybody space to breathe a little. Let me not fire everybody again today.
Thank you, my darling.
For me, my opinion, in the Western world, which luckily we live in, normally the woman should have a right, if it is within the marriage that property was bought. And when properties are bought like this, both sign is a co-signatory, not just one. So the woman is protected. But unfortunately in Africa, I don't think she is. Right. And if she is not. Because most times when we do things, the men would say, which, like I was talking about mine yesterday, the men would be paying or doing the bulk buying with proof, with receipt. Like mine was paying for the rent and paying the bills on paper, and asked me to be handling the feeding, the other expenses, so the children.
Take off the other burden so that he can concentrate on the project, which is an agreement.
On the major, which was an agreement. But because I didn't have a receipt, I don't have a proof, I don't do bank transfer. Major things we were doing was not through the bank. So me going to African shop to buy foodstuffs, I use cash. So buying Pampers for the children mainly were cash. Even if it was bank transaction, what proof do I have that I used this to buy tissue paper for our toilet that we both used? So there is really no proof. So in that area, we are not protected. Right. So I don't think she's really protected. For me, these her furnitures and everything, the man is saying I transferred some money back to her. The man may have a proof that he actually sent some money to her. The question will be, the money for what? And now he's saying he pays 1,500 monthly. He may add this money that he pays, or I will send money to the woman since she's in America, ship some things, especially because he's a movie producer or whatever. Bring things for his movie shooting. Because you are in America, the man may claim that this was a refund for the furnitures that you shipped to Nigeria for me for the house.
What I'm thinking is, but since they are both American citizens, she can actually take him to court in the US.
Yes, I was going to come to that area. That's why I said in the Western world. So the only thing that will protect this woman right now is that these properties that they have together, there is a proof. Like I was going through divorce, they asked, does he have properties both
in
here
Africa
or in Africa? So if they are aware, you tender it. So he can't do this. This claim that he's having is not possible as long as there's a proof that this property was acquired during the marriage. The man is just making out. She will sue him there. The only thing that will happen will be that he can never come to America anymore.
So in over here, I don't know how the law is in America. Here in the UK, if you buy a property, if you are married and you buy a property, even if you buy it in one person's name, as long as you are married, it belongs to both of you. It does. So, but I don't know what the law is in
because
Nigeria.
you know, in Africa they build it, so it's a process.
Yeah, it's
not like
it's
here in
property.
But here you know it's a particular amount. Maybe it's already built. They want to sell it. So it's sold for £250,000 or 250,000 euros, for example. So they know the entire worth of it. But in Africa, where you have to start buying blocks, it takes maybe a month or two, or maybe 6 months to finally complete the building. So there's no particular estimate.
No, they can.
That the house is worth.
No, they can. They can evaluate it. No matter how long it takes to build a house, you can always evaluate it. There are people, that's their job. They are quantity surveyors, that's their job. They are engineers. Their work is to calculate every brick, so they can actually tell you the worth of the house. So that's not a problem.
So that will be only when they go to court.
Yeah, it's not a problem to determine the worth of the
building.
What we are looking at is eligibility. Is she entitled to anything under these circumstances where the man
For me, she is, based on my own knowledge of issues like this, and because I've gone through this kind of process, she's eligible to something.
Okay.
That house belongs to both of them. Especially now that there are kids involved.
Right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my darling. Have a nice evening.
And you too, Auntie.
All right. Bye. My link is in the comment section. If you got something to say, if you have any legal knowledge, or you have any, maybe you are an estate agent or something, you know, you bought a house before, or you've been through something like this, I would like to hear from you. If you don't want to speak, then put it in the comment section. But if you have some knowledge to share, it's very, very important, because we are learning. We want to share knowledge tonight about things like this, because it's all about people protecting themselves. It happens here too, where, you know, people buy houses together when divorces are not nice. That's the thing. I've never seen a divorce. Maybe Oyibo no, once in a while you see that it's amicable, where they will sit down and they will come to an agreement. That's because Oyibo no mind to share. Especially when they are children, they don't mind. They will share with the ex and the children generously. Okay? But for our people, me never see anyone when they are amicable before. When they say two people they divorce, it's always a very nasty fight. So that's why we need information. Knowledge is power. The more information you have, the more knowledgeable you are. The more knowledgeable you are, the more you can, you know, make informed decisions and informed choices. We not to say, you know, maybe we not build together, or say if you build together, say tomorrow your husband will go marry second wife, but we never know. You never know. So we just have to be very, very prepared for the unexpected. That's why we take insurance. We dey take motor insurance. You know me say we won't get accident, but just in case if you get accident, so that it will protect you. So now insurance policies we dey talk tonight. Remy, you are welcome. Unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Hi.
So I just wanted to speak on a topic we spoke about yesterday. Not the real estate. Is that okay?
Yeah. What did you want to talk about?
So basically, someone said yesterday that Mercy was using him for a passport.
Yeah.
So basically, Mercy's oldest daughter lives in Canada and everyone knows her here. She lives in Niagara, in
Yeah.
Ontario. So, like, after she finishes her schooling, she'll be permitted to get her PR, and then later
Mm-hmm.
on, she gets her citizenship. So, I
Mm-hmm.
don't see a reason why Mercy would be using him for papers when her daughter can always sponsor her to Canada.
Canada is not the same thing with the US.
Yeah, but if she has a Canadian passport, if Mercy gets to obtain a Canadian passport, she still has the power that any other international passport holds. So I don't understand why. And she can also apply for a US passport if she has a Canadian citizenship, right? So I don't understand why she would go through all these problems just to get an American passport when her
Hmm.
daughter can give her an easier way out than all this drama she's causing and stress.
Right. So you think she might not be doing it's not because of passport, because she can get it from her daughter.
Definitely. I think she's just wicked. I think she's doing it because she's wicked for real.
She's just wicked as far as
Yeah,
you're concerned. Okay.
definitely.
All right. That's a
Right.
theory.
Thank
And we
you.
are, yeah, thank you so much, my darling. I hope, do you know the daughter?
Yeah, I do have met her before.
Is all this not coming back to her? Because you know what I found today, my darling Remy, you sound so young and sweet. You know, I really feel sorry for the daughter. I'm not going to lie. Do you know
Mhm.
why? I read the comments and everybody were cursing her daughter.
Mhm.
That girl is innocent of all this. But you know,
Definitely.
Nigerians, because of the anger, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, you have a daughter. Your daughter is going to suffer for this. Your daughter is going to do this. Or the same thing will happen to your daughter." And I feel like it is wrong for people to wish this on her daughter, because I don't think she has any. She doesn't have any hand in this. She's a child.
Mhm.
She's not involved in her mother's decision making. If her mother decides to be a home wrecker, I
Mhm.
don't think the poor girl should be blamed, but she is. So I'm just thinking, how does this is this not impacting on her
Um
negatively?
like in Canada, the Nigerian community is really close. So like I can
Hmm.
imagine how people will like, push her out of circles because she cannot apply for a US passport if she has a Canadian citizenship.
No, no,
Well,
I don't think so.
it will still be easier for her to come in and out of the United States if she
Yeah,
does
you
have a
can
Canadian
travel. I mean,
passport.
once you have a passport, if is a passport like we here, I mean, if you have a British passport, EU passport, you can go to the US or Canada without visa. It's visa
Exactly.
free. That's why people will like it. You don't
Yeah.
need a visa. Yeah,
So it wouldn't be difficult for her to go to the United States if she had a Canadian passport, right? It holds the same kind of power, similar power.
yeah,
So I don't think she's doing all of this for a passport. And
yeah,
her daughter is definitely suffering from this because I can imagine people would stop talking to her or be even afraid to bring their boyfriend around her daughter.
yeah,
Because they're
yeah.
like, oh, if your mother's like that, I think
Mm-hmm.
you might be like that as well, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So it's
yeah.
a lot
It's
of
sad.
stigma. It's
Yeah.
sad, yeah.
Thank you, my darling.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I hope Messi will take that into consideration, the feelings of the daughter and the impact this is having, because she's doing too much. I mean, this thing we talked about it months ago. Everybody forgot about it, but she just kept on and on and on trying to, you know, make that woman angry, trying to poke a bear, and you know what they say about poking a bear? When it will unleash itself on you, you go know. If she was even thinking about how this is the backlash of all this on her child, who is an adult now, she wouldn't be doing like sometimes as a parent, you just overlook some things because you are thinking, how will my children see it? I'm telling you, if I talk very loud when we're outside, my children are always, you should see them. Oh, mom, please. They'll be rolling eyes. Do you have to be so loud? They always then they bring up this African thing, African parent thing, and start making comments about, do you have to be my son will say you're so extra. You're just a stereotypical African parent. I say, you people should leave me alone now. Leave me alone. This is how I talk. Yeah, I'm not shouting, but to them, you need to be in your best behavior. So I'm thinking, does she even think about the feelings of her children? I don't know. I don't know. Gist, can you please mute
Feelings of
your
our
thing?
children.
Mute your YouTube so we can hear you. I'm hearing myself. You need to mute yourself, please. Yeah? Okay.
Your YouTube so we can hear you. I'm hearing
Okay.
yourself.
I'm going to come back to you. You have to mute yourself, otherwise I'm just going to keep hearing myself. All right, Elizabeth, you are up next. You're welcome. Hi, Lizzie. Can you hear me?
Let the best talk.
Oh, I can hear a child. Is a baby joining us? Lizzie? Lizzie, can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. All right, let me try gist again. Gist na food. Gist na, gist na food. Can you hear me now?
Yes, so
Your
yes,
gist,
so just like food, I dey hear you. Good evening, ma.
your food na gist, eh? Na gist you dey eat. You funny. Welcome, oh.
I dey fine. See, for this particular matter,
Eh,
for this issue, we see they go on, too many things they won't be see they go take into consideration.
Go ahead. Tell us.
Because even though say this man and this woman marry, say this woman not dey work. In as much as say for during the marriage, the woman get duty. What dey happen to this network?
I dey hear you. Go ahead.
Say even though the woman not get work, say the woman dey house, say the roles only say the woman dey play na to take care of the children. By right, the woman get access for that particular property. But the thing we say dey for this most of our African marriages, we say for this particular situation, if you look the so-called Messi, so the woman and this Messi don't get history before.
Yeah, they'll be friends.
My friend before, so we go there on to say kind of if the woman get any right to say go take they pissed off. If another woman maybe say don't forget history with the woman and the husband, in a completely different case. But even though say this woman so if they house with the husband, say not get work, say the husband never come build the house during the course of the marriage, you must say get right to the property because taking care of the children alone, running the household alone, still contribute towards the house when they say the man still gets in the course of the marriage.
Yeah.
But this particular man, especially the one we say most men the reason, I did been from the very beginning, this man, so because what did we say happening, like premeditated plan. The man already planning exit from the marriage, even before the woman would be aware of what did we say can later happen with the marriage with this Messi. So the thing is say the man won't say not get anything to take loose. Based on saying now onto Nigeria ground, now it say day. Now we can be say as the matter the place for social media. Because if the man really get money, and especially if you forget the whole we say they take the wrong things for marriage house, no matter as woman follow man struggle reach for many years. The woman not go give there take up saying house because no matter what they say the woman get, as far as they on that man, they'll say that the man can get the house regardless. So I believe say the man know all those things when say they get on the ground. Then they can be say if you say get leverage towards as in get leverage towards this particular matter, say go fit defend this woman so for court. But my prayer be say I don't know as we say the woman dey for Yankee, whether be say go fit use the level the documents. If you say nothing get justice for Nigeria, I pray make you say if you drag the man carry and go abroad, make you say if he get it right because na nonsense when we say woman go follow man hustle for 20 years, not be beans. 20 years, not be my when we say from the very beginning, when we say the man is super, it's not just saying they polygamy in nature, but because say now they don't build house, the man now and I believe say even when we say the woman dey for abroad, though not say the man they claim say the filmmaker or be the film producer, not me say this woman not from abroad, the same money they go to give this one so for Africa.
So now the we don't establish that one. You not talk that one for the right of where they write, say wife the same money. He say now him the same money.
He go talk on before. So that will make how we say any woman will be say just say one build follow man. Make you know say big risk they involved. Especially for our African issue. When we say they only the crown, what we say woman also, the sufferness and everything. Say that the man might get the credit without saying the woman not being involved for the matter. So the matter so very, very painful, especially when we say going to result to this men's court issues. All these women to do one of the try here and there, here and there. This man, don't be surprised if this man not go last anymore.
Now you know now. As you lay your bed, so you lie on it. You why they marry many wives, no they last before. Now you know. You don't see
So
anybody will marry many wives will last. They know they last though.
now big
And they
risk,
first
I
delete all
believe
the
I
women
pray
go come day. They
I
will delete all the women go day.
I pray make you say many young girls who say they are there. So maybe they see all this matter, so maybe they take it down, maybe they take reason things for yourself.
Now
Because
they
if they're
know.
different, when we say woman getting you, man getting you, to say they join together in the hope of saying, you know the most annoying part of this particular matter, so may I tell you, you see this woman, the time we see this when they also, this woman get that kind of a vision to see when they say things go better, say the kind
now
of
the hope be
life
that
maybe
now.
say
If they also with man,
exactly.
one day go better. Now the prayer
Exactly, say
now.
it go better. Say the kind of lavish lifestyle when we say really want to enjoy with the man. You know how annoying it is when we say you not feel live that life with that man. When we see the man don't come they carry on with another woman. Come they say what did they say the man supposed to pour onto you? If they pour give another woman. The same time the house we say say you follow this man build. Then the woman they dance for us there, they shake in yash like say they do shakara for television.
It is well. Thank you, my darling. Gist na food. I appreciate your call. Your audio not too good, but I enjoyed your contribution all the same. Next time, use headphones. It's always better to use headphones. You do well. Thank you. Wesley. The ancient one. You're welcome. Please unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, Auntie. How you doing?
I'm all right. Thank you. Thanks
All
for
right.
joining us.
Thank you. So I think the first wife, she has nothing to worry about. Now, if she's going, okay. Now she will recoup her money. It doesn't matter if he build the whole house by himself. The reason why is because she's American and he's American. So if she no longer wants the marriage and she decides to leave the marriage, during the divorce proceeding, she can review the property and show that the property was built during their marriage. And
Right.
if there's no prenup, then the IRS will go evaluate the property and also all its assets to see what it's worth, and then they're just going to divide it based on whatever is communal property. She's going to get half. She may not get the house, but whatever the value of that house is, the court will award it to her, and there's nothing he can do about it.
I see.
Give up his citizenship.
Right.
So from property aspect, me and my wife, I think we bought a house 3 times. We bought one, we sold it. Then bought another one, and that's one we're living in right now. So initially, when we were buying the house, the kind of loan that I needed to use to buy the loan, I couldn't put her name on it because she didn't for that same loan. So essentially, the house had to be bought under my name. So,
Right.
okay. Even though the house had to be bought under my name, since I was married, though she had to sign as well.
Right.
Okay. So on the deed, okay, my name is on the deed, but the deed is with the bank. So now once the house is paid off and the deed comes back, then we have to go back to the court and add our name to the deed.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, even if you don't add her name to the deed, if the house was bought within the confine of the marriage and there's no prenup and you didn't own the property before, I cannot claim, oh, that's my property alone. That's the way law in America works. So the fact that she's American, she's going to get all her money back and then some. I'm not sure if she wants to stay in the marriage. Now, if she decides,
she said she's not staying. She already said she's not staying.
I think she's going to get all her money back. She just needs to make sure the IRS knows all his assets. And believe me, the IRS is in every single country.
So they have the IRS can check for property value in Nigeria.
If you're an American and you live in Nigeria, you're supposed to be paying taxes.
You joking? No way. You pay taxes to them even though you don't live in their country. Are you kidding?
Every single year when I file my taxes, I have to declare, if I have outside asset or if I earn outside.
You have income from overseas.
Yeah. So for example, let's just say the wife divorced him and he decides to run to Nigeria. If he does not give up his American citizenship and he does not pay back that child support or wherever it's from, they'll send agents to come to Nigeria to come get him and pay back America and jail him. So
they don't play with their taxes, do they?
Don't play. So she's American. She has nothing to worry about. It doesn't matter if her name is on the document. She has nothing to prove nothing. She just needs to let the court know that this is the property, and then they'll go evaluate what the value of that property is, and then they can even award the property to her, and there's nothing he can do.
Right. Okay.
So she's an American. So yeah, she's gonna win. She's gonna win this one. And if he's wealthy, he doesn't want to be a whatever he wants. Well, guess what? He's gonna have to declare his assets. So
Yeah.
she's gonna get even more money. So she's
Wow.
good. Yeah, she just got to make
Okay.
sure in America.
All
She's
right.
to go fight for it. We can handle it here. So she's
Okay.
doing. Anyway, that's all I have.
All right. Thanks a lot, the ancient one. Really enjoyed your contribution, giving us that perspective that, she's covered as an American citizen that both of them are. The law is on her side because, you can't just say, I built the house myself. So you're just going to go away with nothing after 20 years commitment to a marriage. And, let's talk about how he was saying that she chose to go to the US and left him in Nigeria. Except there's a disagreement in a relationship when people are married and things are good. Who wakes up one day and just say, you know what, I'm going abroad. Was he not living in the US as well? He was living in the US. They came back to Nigeria and then she went back to America with the children. So I don't know if there's any validity in that. But we live, we learn. And you are next. How are you? Oh my God, you just gone off. Just when I added you and what happened? Okay, come back. I'm going to try and add Elizabeth again. Elizabeth, unmute yourself. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, your connection is good now. You're welcome.
I I mean, with everybody talking about this, I think it's important to know something. It is only when this happens to you. Right now, the woman does not know exactly what she's gonna do. Yes, there's so many advices there that she should do this, she should do that. I don't think she's really thinking the right way at the moment. But if she does want to divorce him, she's more than welcome to do that. She's it's good for her to get out of this mess. You don't want to be doing this nonsense with Messi Aigbe because Messi really knows what she's doing before she decided to break this family up. And she's prepared for the war. So
Yeah.
let the woman just let her have the man and just concentrate on her 4 children.
Do you
And
think it's Kayamata, Elizabeth? Let me ask you. A lot of people
sorry.
in social media are saying that it's jazz, it's juju that is working. Do you think so?
Um I don't believe in that, so I wouldn't even really need to comment on that. If you're drawn to juju, then you will believe in juju and you will know that it will work for you. But if you're not drawn to it, and even if you do juju to me and I believe it doesn't work, I will send your juju back to sender. So it depends on whether she believes in that or not. If you get yourself drawn to that kind of nonsense, then you can believe in it and feel that it will work on you. But I don't believe in that. And when anybody is doing juju, or if anyone feels that somebody is doing juju to me, it doesn't bother me because it goes back to you in tenfold. So
Okay.
um I really don't know what to say in terms of that. But seriously, even if it's juju or not juju, Mercy is welcome to Kazim. Let her have him. Let's watch what will happen in the next 10 years and see if they'll still be together. And if they are together, fine. But with the track record of Mercy, you know that she pick and drop. She picked them one by one and dropped them. More than 5 of them have been picked and they've been dropped. So Kazim will not be the last one. It's just one of those on the line. So I think Funshaw should just move on with her life and concentrate on her children. And if she needs to sue him, let her go ahead and sue him and get whatever she's entitled to.
Yeah.
Even if um, um, he built the house by himself,
Mm.
it's rubbish. They were
Mm-hmm.
married when he built the house, so the house belongs to her as
Yeah.
well.
Right.
So let him sell everything. They will give her money, she will start all over again. It's no big
Mm.
deal. And let's
Mm.
see if Kazim can then go to Mercy's house because Kazim knows that he cannot move to Mercy's house. The house belongs to somebody else that bought house for Mercy. So Mercy cannot take any man to go and live there with her. And if she
Mm-hmm.
wants to, let her try it. But let's for sure just sell everything up. Let them pafuka and let everybody go their separate ways.
Okay. Thank you very much, Elizabeth, for your contribution. Appreciate you. God bless you. Right. Tommy, you are next. Tommy. Hi, Tommy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good,
You know
good,
what? I've
good.
been listening, and it depends on what state she lives in. Because we have
Minnesota.
something here that's called community property and separate property. So community property is anything that she's actually, regardless if it was purchased overseas, anything that was actually purchased within that community, which means if they were married together.
Yeah.
Separate means if um they were, well, separate means when they were separated, or separate means when they were not together. And what I mean by that, anything before they got married or anything after they separated. Now
Mm-hmm.
here in the US, even if you're in certain states and you were not married
Mm-hmm.
but called common law, you're still protected. That man or that woman is protected even without marriage. If you
Yeah.
considered her your wife or
Mm-hmm.
your husband, she owns half of what you have. It's just
Yeah.
that simple. Anything that you made when you were together and you were saying, okay, this is my wife, but you never went to court, or you never got married. She owns that. Now, anything that she has over there, I don't know if he owns anything in the US or if he has any bank accounts or any businesses. That's hers.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
belongs to her.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that they had over there, she would need to get a good attorney.
Mm-hmm.
She would have to get a good attorney to say, okay, that's my property. She still can win that. She can still get that get that house, get half of the business, get half of the money that's in the accounts. And that's another thing I want to ask you. Why is it that they don't have any why is it that some people don't have any control over the accounts, or their names are not on the accounts? I can't understand that. I'm
What
I'm I'm
accounts?
really
Is it
asking.
bank accounts? Are you talking about bank accounts?
Yes.
What do you mean they don't have control?
Well, why
He
is he
doesn't live
sending
in
her
the US.
$1,500?
Oh, he doesn't live in the US, so he's sending the money from abroad.
So she don't have any control over any money?
I don't know what the arrangement is. I don't know. It depends on what the arrangement is. They didn't always have the online banking in Nigeria and things like that where you can have access to the account if you are far. Now we do, but we didn't always have that. So
But
I
she's
don't
been
know.
living here, correct?
Yeah, she did. She does live in the US. She lives in the US.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks for your
Thank you.
contribution.
Okay.
God bless you. Yeah, I don't know. Now, if you live here, you can have access to your account in Nigeria by online banking. But back in the day, we didn't even have, there was nothing like online banking or anything like that. Bank was as much physical. And to a large extent, till now, bank is still a lot physical in Nigeria. I can't remember the last time I went to a bank. When I hear my friends say they are going to a bank, I'll be wondering, what for? What are you going to do? They always go to bank physically to do a lot of transaction there. But here, you don't need to. You don't need to. There's absolutely nothing you cannot do online. And there's an amount that, it's just when you want to transfer a large sum of money, for maybe investment purposes that you need to go into a bank because you can't do the online transfer. Otherwise, what do they find for bank? I don't know, but for Nigeria, every time people they go bank, they say they go bank. Go do waiting. I don't know. If your debit card lost, you could go bank for Nigeria. If anything, you could go bank. For now to just call the bank, they could send out to you. And now see as Nigerian banks they charge. That one another thing where they piss me off. If you transfer money, Nigerian banks will charge you. Anything you do, they will charge you. They give you direct debit card, they will charge you. They say that they send SMS and emails, they will charge you. Every goddamn thing, those people are charging. Nigerian banks, now another day will reason their matter. And you're welcome.
Hi, Auntie B. Good evening.
Good evening. Are you eating?
Yes, it's fine. I want to talk to you since yesterday, but I keep going off and on. How are you?
Okay. I'm good, thank you, dear. You're welcome.
Yeah. I want to tell you a very funny story.
Okay.
Did you remember? I think that was 2019, that period you were talking about, that woman that went to Nigeria that was fighting with a side chick that went
Oh
to the
yeah.
police station. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one. You mean this let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. I think I still have her here. I talked about her. I will never forget her. That's her. That's her on the screen. This is Daramola. Kate Daramola. That's her.
Fine. My elder sister's husband did the same thing at that same period when you were talking about that same issue.
Yeah.
So, and they were living in the US. He said he was going back home. He's tired, that he's tired of staying, that he's aging. He wants to go back to Nigeria. Fine. She said, okay, it's fine. My kids are here. I don't think I want to come to Nigeria anytime soon. Fine. He left. Apparently, he's been going to Nigeria off and on, off and on. He got a girl pregnant in Nigeria.
Of course.
Fine. My sister got to know about it. People were telling her, your husband don't give woman belay, or go come do something and everything. My sister said, my sister is 50. I said, at her age, what is she going to do? Like, even us, the way that wanted to fight, wanted to do everything. My sister said she's not going to do anything. If that's what he wants to do, fine. She called him. I heard you impregnated a woman. He said yes. He said, are you happy?
He didn't tell her.
She was the one who called him. And he asked him, are you happy with her? He said yes. Like, she played everything cool. She did everything. Like, they were talking. The girl, she buy things for the girl. She sent things for her. Like, are you okay? Did they use something on you? Is something wrong with you? Like, because what are you doing?
So she never accepted it, and didn't
she never accepted it. She had her own plan.
I see.
Like, she was just playing cool. She told them, when the woman wanted to give birth, she said, do you want your child to be born in Nigeria? Take her to somewhere, maybe London somewhere. Just go there, take time. And they're like, oh, fine. The Yaya man come carry the girl, go London. They spent 2 months there. Before he came back to Nigeria, he had no house. He had nothing.
What happened?
My sister came back. She sold the house. She came back with her kids. She sold the house. She sold everything. And the guy she even sold it to was a very petty man. He demolished it and started building a hotel.
Your sister came to Nigeria the period the husband was abroad with his new wife and sold the house.
She sold
Did they build the house together?
They built the house together.
Your sister Baba.
No, she came back with her 2 sons. Like, I think she's been playing it cool, and the idiot was like, okay, thinking, she's accepted this woman and everything. She married him when she was 20. She has spent almost all her life with him, and you want to come and shit with me? Someone else will come, my kids. What do you want me to do? But I said she sold everything, but she reported him. He can't. The funny thing is that he can't even travel to the US to see her because he will get arrested as soon as he goes there.
So she left. When you found out, was she still in Nigeria? Or
no. This whole thing happened.
She found someone to buy a house under 2 months.
I think she has been plotting on it for a very long time. All those times she was playing it cool. You understand? She's been busy plotting on it, trying to like strategize the things she was going to do. So yesterday when I wanted to call you, I told her, look at this story. Like, she said, the function is making noise. She don't even need to go about telling them what I will do. Just try and strategize, get ready for them, do what you want to do. The people like Aigbe'S are not people you follow and exchange word on social media. When you're ready, do what you want to do and get out.
So she reported him, and he can't even come into the US.
He can't even come into the US. He can't.
And the man is homeless in Nigeria.
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what is wrong with him, or I don't know where he is. Like, the man came to the family. He was begging. My mom said, I don't know what happened. I've not seen my daughter. She doesn't talk to me. Like, I don't know. But even us, we did not know till she finished what she wanted to. I think she kept everything hush, 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 hush. Till she finished everything she wanted. She said, that is her kids' money. You go to Nigeria. Everything I have spent all my life, you're in Nigeria. I will send you money. All you needed to pay me back was go and marry a girl. And I asked you if you're happy. You're telling me you're happy. Oh God. Auntie B, Some women are savage. I'm telling you. When you push
Wow.
them, they will take it to the
Wow.
extreme. They will take it to the extreme.
So she didn't
So,
even bother to go with the law to drag him to court. She didn't do all that nonsense. She just sold off everything under his nyash. Koro, see me, I see you.
Auntie B, she planned it, and she knew when she go back to the US, he cannot come in because once he gets there, they will arrest him. So he like, Auntie B, Nigerian men are wicked. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, not all Nigerian men, but some men are evil. You needed to see this guy when my sister married him. You needed to see this guy. My sister was actually using her school fees to fund him. They did a lot together. He went back to Nigeria. He found a girl. He's even telling my sister she's happy. I was thinking that my sister was a fool. Like, okay, do your thing. At 50, what do you want me to drag with you? Come and follow you and exchange word because you're married to a young girl? No. She knows she's not going to get. She's not going to get married to any other woman. If he doesn't have
money, that young girl is going to fly. She will fly. She will leave him quick. The only reason she agreed to marry him is because of the security, the money, and perhaps getting US citizen. Now, nothing. Your sister took everything.
Auntie B, you say leave. She left a long time ago.
I said it.
At some point, I heard that they admitted him at Yaba left. I don't even know if he's still alive and everything. I don't know because we'll cut off contact with him.
Why do people bring this kind of problem to their lives? Why?
Auntie B, no, you know something? He thought he was playing smart. You understand? So he met someone.
The psychiatric hospital.
Yes. He thought he was playing smart. He now met someone who was smarter. Even his kids, I think the whole thing was a plan between the mom and the kids. He had 3 beautiful sons.
My goodness.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I think for some men, when they get to a certain age, they start having this middle age spread whereby they now feel like, okay, because even this one that you were talking about, remember the one that you said that it happened at the same time with your sisters on the Daramola zone?
Yeah.
He retired at 50. Who retired?
I know. At 50? Yeah.
How can you retire at 50? He retired at 50 and said he's going to Nigeria. Left the family in the US and went to Nigeria. When they start retiring so early to go to Nigeria, you know that something is up. There's one small girl somewhere.
You know, he usually comes to Nigeria off and on before he said, okay, I'm moving back to Nigeria. Finally, there are opportunities. You know, that's the thing they say. There are better opportunities in Nigeria.
I can't do this job.
I'm getting old.
I need to contribute to my community.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I want to go back home and do some things. Like, okay, fine, do your thing. But at least, and to be, you know, my sister said she knew he was messing around. You understand? At their age, there's no need of doing anything. But don't marry another woman. Do what you want to do. That's your problem.
It's the disrespect and total disregard for all the years that she's been there for him. That is what is facing this. That's what is paining. You see this, Madam Funshaw. I don't even think it's this house matter because I think she has a house in the US. She's doing very well for herself. She has a business. She has a job. It's the disrespect and total disregard for you as a person.
It's not even the house because my sister barely come to Nigeria. I think as in she barely come to Nigeria. What is she coming? The house is not, but she just wanted to like, oh, you could do this to me. Fine. I will do mine. You understand?
You can play.
Yeah.
I beg, tell your sister say I dey clap for her.
Do you know my sister used to buy things for the new wife? So like she will buy things and send. I like, oh, hey, I like, hey, she'll be praising my sister. I say, oh God, what? You know, my sister did all those things. She didn't even tell us because like maybe my mom was like, it's
don't
not good, you know. She did it herself. Oh God. Auntie B, good night. Please let me eat my dinner. Have a lovely evening. Nice talking to you.
Thank you, Anne. Your story made my day. Thank you so much, sweetie. Tell your sister that I had her. She's a wonderful woman.
Yesterday, I wanted to talk to you. I told her to watch it. I will tell her about her story. She was laughing. She said, Funshaw is just making noise.
My
If she's
goodness.
ready, she know what to do.
She's my kind of woman. I admire women who know what to do. She's a strategic woman. She's a woman with she's a woman with so much wisdom. She didn't make noise. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Anne, for sharing. You
Good
made my
night.
day. Good night,
Bye.
sweetie. Bye. Oh my god. When I see something, so Miss Hope TV is giving her medals. Yes. That is what they call strategy. This is the second time I'm hearing a woman that is so strategic on this platform. The first time was that, you remember that? Amaya, you will remember this one. The one that they went to marry in Nigeria and took to Australia. The blooming groom, come back, oh. Come back. I need to hear you tonight. Come back, come back. That one too did something like this. When they went to marry her from Nigeria, that woman was so, and she was an Igbo girl. Strategic. He said they buy things. Me, people like us when our body too they hot to know if you do this kind of thing. But last, you know, she say this kind of thing now, opolo, ishe opolo. Brain work. Now this one they call plan where. When they say plan where, strategy. Oh my yeah. You sit down, plan the thing where say you. You want reap where you know so. You know, say whether I talk, my what are the advice brothers? All these women are because of the money when they need small change where they in hand. If the money no there, they go leave you. They go leave you. Nobody. They go leave you. All those girls now because they feel say okay, they go feel get US citizenship or you know you get money. Now why? ML say people should boycott her movie. Who is going to watch a movie before? People where they work. I don't know who get time to go watch Nigerian movie for Odeon. You know, I won't go Odeon a Nigerian film. I go watch Nigerian films where they're full Netflix. I bet I can go Netflix and I go see. I watch one better one recently. It's called Blood Sisters. Amazing movie, very nice. But let's say Mo Abudu movies. She always like to leave it in a cliffhanger. I don't know why. The ending is not always conclusive. I don't like that. That's the second time she's doing it now. She did it with that Olutore movie, and she did the same thing. But this one was good. I give it 5 stars. It was really good. Okay, we are getting there. The blooming room. You're welcome. You separated it for me today. Thank you very much. It's easier for me now.
I had to when we had the converse. I mean, first of all, let me not forget. Let me forget my manners. Good evening, everybody. Good evening,
You're
Sister B.
welcome. Did you hear the
Yeah,
story of that of Anne's sister?
that's exactly why I called. I was like, my mother must have another daughter somewhere else in the world that I don't know
Yes, your
about.
mother did the same thing.
Because that was, I mean, she and my mother, they have the same. They are both smooth. You know, yesterday when we spoke, you know, there was something I said. I said Miss Adekaz. I don't know her first name, so sorry. I keep using her
Funshaw.
Funshaw.
I
Let
think
me
it's
call her
Funshaw.
Funshaw.
Yeah.
You know, I said something yesterday. I said she needs to be wise and be classy. You see, getting involved in this social media back and forth and ranting, it's not going to help her. What this lady, this last caller, what her sister did, that's the way women, we are very emotional beings. So I understand the whole, you know, uproar and the whole wanting to do things in certain ways, but we have to learn how to move in silence. Don't wear your emotion on your sleeve.
On your sleeve.
Don't wear your emotions on your sleeve. You can, if a man can is spending the night with you and having an entirely different family somewhere else, we really need to start learning how to play our cards, especially when we know that there is something significant that we can lose.
It's on stake. Yeah, something at stake.
Something is on stake, then we have to be very smart about it. You see what she did here? This thing with Messi, she should have handled Messi very classy. Messi
I think she has, to be honest. She has so far.
Handled her very classily. This whole, you know, in fact, she should only be giving press releases, not even giving too much away. What her moves are and all that.
So far, she has.
Yeah.
Considering what they put her through, and with Messi always on social media trying to, you know, taunt her. That's what she's been doing, taunting her daily.
Yeah, it's taunting. Yeah, I know it's not easy. When somebody is taunting you, it's like that, like you said, poking the bear. But sometimes the bear can act lazy, open one eye and go back to a nap and pretend like they don't even know until they strike out. when the person is unaware and thinking that they've got
They are
the
safe.
higher hand, they're safe. Exactly. That's how to take this kind of people out and take them out and take them out in such a way that it will really hurt them. I mean, it's so unfortunate that we are saying stuff like this, like wanting to, teach people lessons that will harm them. But when people, yesterday I said something about good faith. If people don't come and deal with us in good faith, then we have to protect ourselves. And I think there's an angle that I just want to point to, especially for our sisters that are in the diaspora and have lived with their husbands and all of that in the diaspora.
Yeah.
We need to have honest conversations with our husbands. If they want to retire abroad or if they have hopes and dreams of going back home. Now, the reason I'm saying that is if a man has dreams of going back home, then you need to start talking about these things early enough to map out exactly how that is going to work.
Yeah.
Reason being that if he says he's going to go back home later, you already have adult children and you want to stay.
Yeah.
At some point, there's a risk of another woman coming in, even if the man never intended it. Because if he ends up going back home, the chances of another woman coming in to fill the void while the official wife is abroad with the family is very,
very high.
very high.
Yeah. I think a lot of couples kind of have a sense of that. I don't think there are a lot of couples that have never had that conversation. But what it is that most Nigerian men will want to go back at some point. Not everyone. And most Nigerian women don't want to go back. Okay. So in some cases, some relationships or some marriages, the woman wants to go back and the man is saying, no, I want to stay here. So when they don't agree, you just say, okay, go. Or sometimes you say, go, I'll come in a few years when my last child is graduated or something like that. You know how we women are. We usually, wherever our kids are, that's where we will go. We don't want to leave our children to go to Nigeria, you know.
Anyway, that's what I'm just saying, because now, like we are just analyzing from the outside. We don't really know the nitty-gritty of, because you keep seeing these things over and over again.
Yeah,
and I'm very sure that
because he went back to Nigeria with his wife. They both went back to Nigeria, according to the story.
And then she left. Yeah.
Then she went back. But I want to believe that this was an agreement between them. Because it usually happens with families that go back, especially if the children are still young. Some men encourage their wives to stay abroad because of the children. They say, oh, the schools are better, opportunities are better. Nigeria, children who live abroad, is sometimes difficult for them to settle in when they come back to Nigeria at a certain age, if they are teenagers, So they might decide, okay, take the children back while I stay here and do business.
Yeah, what I'm saying is this, Auntie B, sometimes, you talk about the ideals. It sounds very beautiful.
It sounds sweet.
It sounds beautiful on paper.
The reality is that you are going to the airport. The side chick is coming into, Daddy, I want to cook for you. I want to sweep for you.
Baby, has she gone? Has she left yet? Oh, yeah, she's left.
Even when you are there, they are doing it corner. Talk of when you are not there.
Absolutely.
This is not the first woman he's dating. It's just that Messi is the desperado that wanted to marry him by force.
I want to marry him.
He's been in town doing whatever he likes.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just. I mean, I just had to jump in. I said we have to learn to cry. I remember someone said something. If a guy breaks up with you and all of that, don't cry. Even if your heart is breaking, don't cry in front of him. Just tell him if that's what you want. Would it make you happy? If you go back to your room, you can cry your eyes out, but certainly not in front of that person. And please, as much as we believe in I love you and we will be together for the rest of our lives, again, let's have contingency plan. I mean, we take out insurance, not because we expect that things should happen, but because we know that in the event that it happens, to minimize the risk that we would face and all of that. So what I'm not saying date someone by the side, but I'm saying that in our mental state, let's be a little bit practical and let's try and balance the emotional aspect of our brains with practicality, because men are practical.
Right.
Men are very practical. We are the
Absolutely.
ones who are very lovey-dovey and no, it's never good.
Yeah.
You know how women say, I can't believe he did this to me. I always say, why? Don't you? Why? That's one of the strangest responses I get from women sometimes. Like, I can't believe
Yeah.
it did this to me. Why? How? It's been done
Yeah.
before. You're not the first.
Yeah.
It certainly won't be the
Yeah.
last.
Sadly,
All right.
yeah. Thank you
Okay, that's
so
just
much,
a
the
brief
Blooming
point to
Groom.
that. Thank you so
Appreciate
much. Have
you.
a good evening. Yes,
Lovely to
yes,
talk to
yes.
you as always, sis. Have a good
Thank you, ma.
evening.
Have a good evening, ma.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye.
darling. Right. Contingency. We talked about contingency a few weeks ago. When we are doing the Yule Edochie's one, we started talking about contingency. It was Temi T that was kind enough to bring it up, and we talked extensively about contingency. If you didn't know what contingency is is you know how you dey save money for the raining day. You dey get savings account, you go dey put something away for the rainy day. Now that one be contingency in case if this kind thing won't happen to you in the future, how you go do? Now it be the contingency, and we talked about it. So if you never watched those Udoche videos, go watch them. The very first one, I think, we talked about contingency. Right. Please, guys, give this video a thumbs up. People are not liking the video. We have 1,242 people watching, and the likes are not even up to 300. I beg. You wanna help me give the video a thumbs up? And it takes literally a second to go out and like it. Like it. Like I'm looking at it. I want to see the likes go up before I take the next caller. We're not going to be here much longer. Ejo. Tinyo bàjẹ́ o. Ejo torí Ọlọ́run. Help me give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a like. I'm looking at it. Is it going up? Okay. Help me take it up to 500 likes. If you enjoyed the discussion, give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a like. Ejo. Thank you very much, everyone that is giving it a like. Thumbs up. Ice, good evening.
Good evening, ma. Can you
How are
hear me?
you? Yes,
Can
I'm
you hear
hearing you. I'm hearing
Okay, long time.
you. I'm hearing you. Somebody said that the going back to America, that Funsho took the children to America, it was an arrangement between them because Adekas was struggling to paying the bills for his children, the children's school fees in Nigeria. That's what Flo is saying. Flo Unilag is saying that. What do you have to say?
Maybe Flo has the first-hand information about that though, but I've been hurting for Funsho really as a woman, and I understand. Even boyfriend and girlfriend, when they are together, what some girls can do for their boyfriend. Imagine it. I'll give you a story. One time, a friend of mine, back then in school, they, she was with this boy and just boyfriend and girlfriend though, and she bought a bed sheet for the guy. Then maybe the guy was cheating somehow. Then she went to the guy's house and met them together. You know what she was asking for and crying? She was saying, "Give me my bed sheet, give me my bed sheet," because you just have bed sheet.
Yoruba say Unwanila nani.
You
Now what the
can
person get now in the value. So if my bed
exactly.
sheet being property, you go value
Yes.
bed sheets.
How can you even be using the girl's bed sheet with another girl? You can imagine that was a girlfriend,
I
let
will
alone a
take my bed
wife.
sheet back. Give me
A
my bed
wife,
sheet.
a wife for 20 years. Even if she was not working, sitting at home, taking care of the kids, 4 kids, it's something. And I was forced to even comment in that girl's Messi's page that you are so mean for coming out the second time with this another video.
Yes,
And
yes.
I don't know what is wrong with these men. Is it that they don't think anymore when they have these new women that, okay, see, Adekas cannot tell Messi to stop that?
No, he can't. That's to tell you that he's not able to manage two women. It's easy to control women. It's
And
not
and
easy.
and the other Mogo Park, the other Mogo Park that has coconut head, cannot tell what's the other Watermelon to stop whatever she's doing online too. No,
No, they cannot.
I don't.
See, if you see in the days of our parents, I think back. Those days, the men that married two wives, they were real men. When they say men, men's men, a lot of them, their wives, they respect them. The respect is always bordering on fear. So where we say, if the wives were rancoring that they quarrel, because they're not saying at the same house, they used to live in the same house.
Yeah,
Once the man
yeah.
step in, you see everybody go
Everybody,
arrange yourself.
everybody take dressing.
Everybody go
Everybody take
arrange. Those are
dressing.
the kind of they respected them. But not be all these ones. These ones, I beg you.
I don't understand. I don't understand why Messi just wanted to prove
a point that has no point. Look, the thing is that she doesn't even know that she's frustrating herself and she's not going to enjoy this marriage.
Somebody
Secondly,
told her in
the
that same comment section that you're saying you commented, somebody told her, don't you get tired of controversy?
she won't enjoy it and the marriage won't last. And another thing she doesn't know is that she's the one frustrating herself. It's not even Funsho, it's not even anybody else. Though she thinks she's hurting Funsho, Funsho as a human is coming out to say something. But if I was Funsho now, Funsho should just keep quiet now and do whatever she wants to do underground.
Yeah.
She should not say anything anymore. Do whatever she wants to do underground. Did you see what the man said? The man has already included Messi to the house issue. That Messi bought some things in the house.
Yes.
The man is. And what that uncle said that called from America was true. Yes, the woman can file for divorce and claim everything. They will sell everything. But for the father, Adekas is adding Messi now. Are they going to share into 3?
Well, he's not allowed by American law to have a second wife. He's not allowed to do that.
Another, yes, thank you for saying that.
That is the one that
I
she
jumped
can
that
even
point.
use to frustrate him.
And
you know,
Auntie B, you know that when you're applying for anything and you put your religion, it stands by you.
No, even in religion, don't we have Muslims here? They don't marry second wives. No.
If their religion permits them, they can.
No. It's
And
only
there are
in
some
Nigeria
traditionalists abroad. Auntie B, there are some traditionalists abroad that have more than one wife. Do you know that?
They do, but the law does not recognize those wives. It's only in Nigeria that those wives are recognized. You've forgotten that marriage is here is a legal thing, is a contract here. So in Nigeria, the constitution recognizes traditional marriage and all those Sharia marriages and whatever. But over here, it doesn't. It's only one wife that you recognize as your wife. That's the difference. Your only wife that is recognized. But it doesn't stop them from still marrying and doing their traditional marriage. Even in the UK, I know men that have two wives here now.
Exactly. Okay, and the must keep following her around like he's like her puppy, like somebody that come on, let's go. I'll take you to this place. I'll take you to this place. Imagine that's why I respect Rita Dominique's husband till tomorrow. The man does not have time for all this kind of nonsense. I can't even compare though. Even putting Rita Dominique on the same line with all this
No, please.
It's just sad.
Our Rita Dominique is a queen. Don't Messi is merciless. I beg. They are not even in the same category. Rita Dominique is classy. She's very educated. She's a queen. She's from a royal family. You can't compare her to Messi.
Honestly,
there's no basis for comparison, Joe.
This marriage if this marriage stays more than this year, that means it's just packaging. I tell you, because she has already set the pace, the template for this marriage to fail this year with all these things she's doing. And I wish her whatever she wish herself. But the thing is, Funsho should just lie low and do whatever she wants to do underground. No more talking online.
Yeah, I agree. Especially after that story that Anne shared with us. Hey,
yeah.
Women, Pastor Shola said something that women are very, very powerful.
Yeah.
He said women are very, very powerful. If you want to succeed and you have a good woman behind you, your chances of succeeding are so much higher. But if you have a woman, maybe for some reason she doesn't like you, and maybe I don't know what happened in the relationship, and she wants to finish you, they'll finish you quickly.
But God said it now. God brought Eve as helpmate. If God knew Adam could do it alone, God will not bring Eve. They are not complete without. We are not complete without them. They are not complete without us. They know.
I was thinking about it. It's a good thing you brought about. You talk about the God aspect of it. I was thinking about. It's not today man has been running away from responsibility. Adam did the same thing. In the Garden of Eden, when he ate the fruit that God told him not to eat. When God came and asked him, Adam, he was hiding, and God said, "Have you eaten from the fruit from the tree that I told you not to eat?" You know what Adam said? Adam said, "It's the woman you gave me." He shifted the responsibility quickly to the woman.
Not be today.
Not be today, my sister. Not be today. He quickly said, "It's not me, oh." Children, now when you catch them to do bad thing, they go raise their hand and say, "No, it's my brother, it's my sister." Adam said, "It's not me, oh. It's the woman you gave me." Can't tell God, say, "Now you serve, now you are for blame because now you give me the woman." So it's the woman you gave me.
Let me quickly add this before I go for others to talk. And on that Yo's case, we were saying a lot of people were on your side, as in a lot of men, they were supporting your because of the second wife issue. Let me tell you, Auntie B, I would tell you with my full chest, if you run statistics of married men in Nigeria, I swear to you,
Mm,
even if they've not had kids, the ones that have like a steady outside, they are
mm,
more than 70%.
of
Are you
course.
expecting those people not to not quarrel with you?
Support. Yeah.
Never. They can
Yeah.
never quarrel with you. In their own, it's
Mm,
just thank God they've not caught them. Thank God they've not caught them. Some of them self, they know already. They keep the children aside. And all of a sudden they are saying, before when I was growing up, really, Igbo girls, they'll say Igbo girls don't have children outside wedlock because of having that Catholic marriage,
mm.
church marriage thing. But now, even as far back as 4 or 5 years ago in Nigeria, Igbo girls are the single mother everywhere.
No,
And
I don't think, I mean, there are single mothers everywhere. It's just that in Igbo land, as a single mother, if you've not paid bride price, you cannot claim the child. It belongs to the
yeah,
girl's father.
yeah,
That's the tradition. Yeah, it doesn't mean that the Igbo girls don't have children outside wedlock. It's just that the child will not belong to the man except he comes to marry or pay bride price over that woman. That's their tradition.
yeah. A lot of men are sitting
Mm,
on that table, so they cannot utter anything, and to them is their secret. And some
mm,
of them, most of them, to their wives know already, but it's their
mm,
family secret. They are keeping it like that, so everybody will
mm.
turn their eyes away from it.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Auntie
Thank you
B.
so
Thank
much,
you.
Ice Ice.
Mm.
I
All
appreciate
right, bye,
you.
guys.
Bye. Okay, Julia says you are right, ma. In UAE, you hear only official wife and unofficial wives. Official wife is the one who the sheikhs married in court, while unofficial were the ones they perform only in the Kai. You see, and that's an Arabic country. Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah. So that story I was talking about shifting responsibility and about people not being accountable for their actions is the story of Adam that I was saying. It's the same thing when Adam asked God, and when God asked Adam about eating the fruit, he said, "It's the woman you gave me." Then God went to Eve and asked Eve. Eve now said, "Is the serpent?" So you see the shifting of blame. It started from Adam to Eve, Eve to the serpent. Everyone was blaming the serpent. So that the serpent, now Eve can't shift your own too. Lack of responsibility. Like Barao, it is well. May God help us. Mhm. Okay, my last but not the least caller tonight is Amaya's Corner.
Yeah,
Yay! Welcome, my darling.
Hey, Sister B, well
I'm still waiting for
done.
that show you invite me to. Okay. Are you on StreamYard yet?
Yes, I am. We can do one. I was actually thinking about it yesterday. I said I need to reach out to you, send
Yeah,
you a
let's do
voice
one.
note.
Yeah, send me a message on WhatsApp. Let's do one on
Okay.
your channel.
Okay, thank you so much. You're such a see. This is why I love Sister B. Subscribers, all of them want they beef me. Say, Sister B, why is it
They say,
like this
I'm on here and
now?
Sister B. I'm on here and
Sister B,
Auntie
hey, you
B.
not see, you not so you
If
people
they
can
don't see you,
see.
they look for you. They go say, where is Omo here? They'll say,
Exactly.
Auntie B, where is Omo here?
When I'm not there, they'll come they
They
beef
go
me
they
when I
find you.
come. Una see why I love Sister B. Una see the love is real. It's not just cringe love. It's really love.
Yes,
Una
so
well done, no. All of una well done. Welcome. Thank God say we see another day. Sister B. Me, I want to first of all say all the callers they don't talk heavy points. Every people just come, they drop gems, even on in the comment section. So I have to acknowledge that first of all. And then also I want to say that, we're all for love between men and women. I don't want us to get carried away by this issue on ground because
yeah,
I know that as women, we're very emotional sometimes and we get in our feelings, and when things like this happen, everybody like looks for ways to defend themselves. But I just want to say that we love.
yeah,
We're just clamoring for people to behave properly, be
yeah,
accountable, be responsible as a man. If you know that you have other ulterior motives, please put it bare in front of
yeah.
everybody.
And
Let us
don't
see.
pay people back in a way that you cannot take it.
Exactly.
When somebody has built with you, it is wrong for you to rub it in their face by taking another wife to mock them. It doesn't, it's
Exactly.
not wrong. Look at that story when Ann talk now. I open my mouth, they look, say, He said the sister marry and her school fees, he said they feed the guy.
You see him?
He don't come America and can't get money now. He can't decide to retire early to go Niger. Who they retire? You don't say Oyibo man when retire at 50 when he don't get disability.
My sister, I never
Who
heard her
retires at
before.
50?
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, you know, I know this one are punishment for their mind. And sometimes some of these people go check out of their marriages for their mind, but they not go tell the other person. They not go tell
Oh
their
yes.
wife.
Once they get house, the next thing they go they
Exactly.
plug their exit to go Niger.
Exactly. So
They
when
go
they
find they
go,
visit small. They visit every year. They go visit like 2-3 times. And you
exactly.
know, so when you're on holiday now, Nigeria they sweet now. You
Oh
don't get any
yeah,
joy,
are
no
you kidding me?
responsibility. You just they go up and down, they go party, they enjoy. So
In
you go want
fact,
make a permanent now.
exactly. You know, and you know, go tell your wife, then your wife will come to find out for social media. That one are wickedness now. That's just evil. That's sheer evil. You know, may not be like say we they perpetrate another thing. That make me to make a come clear that one first of all. Say we are for love. Oh. We salute and appreciate people that are treating each other well. And we are seeing that your wife is thriving. You as husband, you are thriving. See Samolu now and Omoti, Omo, all those people, you know, we want those kind of things. So anyway, having said that, make I just go straight to the point for here. You see that I don't know the name
They
of the
just
color.
buy house, so they just buy one beautiful house. When we they go open the house very soon. Obodo farm are going higher. Oh yes, and they just release one fantastic house.
I
God
beg
is
go.
good.
Make them come. We go drink. We'll do
Yes,
champagne.
so
I beg. That's
they
very
go wash
big.
and soon.
That is fantastic. Congratulations
Yes.
to Samonia and Omoti. Lovely
Mm.
couple, lovely family. So, as I they talk, there was a caller that called in. I think the one that is her sister. Strategy
And I
extraordinaire.
no go forget Anne.
Hey! Oh my, I bet everybody they learn, they take note. This is exactly what I was trying. I was trying to say yesterday. No need to go back and forth with that woman. There's no need. You see, all that time, and I understand, you know, it's all emotions, it's all feelings. If it's possible, she should switch off from social media. She can just switch it off. She should find a way to just channel her emotions away from it and just plan herself out. Because we know the kind of society where Nigeria be. You know, and we know how things can be. We don't want anything that's going to go beyond all of this that's already happening. We want to make everybody day safe at the end of the day. So she can quietly just do what she needs to do and don't bother going back and forth
I
with
think
them.
that's what she's gonna do. She
Yeah.
seems like a woman that has, you know, wisdom. I think she will do what is best for her and her children. Because
Exactly.
I have faith in her because the way she's handled the matter so far, you know,
Mm.
with everything that they've been doing. I say, Messi, you know, see the time when Messi drag this Mumu Adekaz go studio, go they do photo shoots. When you have grown up children at your age, they drag you to go they do photo shoot. When your children go see you with another woman, you go do photo shoot. Come they post every day. Go they call himself the owner. You know they call himself the owner again now.
He don't hook her for truth now. He don't talk
You don't
fish
use that
bone.
one yaba when no they call himself
You
the
know
owner.
they call her because he don't expose himself now. People don't
Oh
see her
my
for who she
gosh.
be. She don't know
He's
say
shameless. He's
very
shameless. Get name na Messi there for the column. Allah.
next to the
That
word for
girl.
dictionary. Now Messi picture supposed to be there because she really behaved badly. I don't know. All these people.
He can't cast bad light on Edo women. You see?
Exactly. Edo women.
Everybody keeps saying she be Edo woman, she be Edo. I'll be Edo woman
I'll
too.
be Edo woman too.
And I will never do a thing like that. What kind of
Never.
nonsense is that? Now me they talk a matter pass because they pay me.
Yes. Now the matter pain me well yesterday. Today I don't calm down, but that yesterday, be like make I go, may I
You
also
vex yesterday.
go slap her. I'm telling you, make her drag her wig, beat her, spoil the makeup. No,
I
seriously.
never see you there wowless like this before. I'm here
I
like yesterday.
yesterday. Oh,
Oh my God.
because it's very painful when you put yourself in another person's shoes. She not supposed to do that kind of thing to another human being. She has not
She
the
don't get
people.
conscience. That's
No
what a lot of people were
conscience.
saying. She has no conscience. Yeah.
Exactly. How you just do that kind thing. You know, sometimes people know they think you fit use the needle prick yourself. Maybe you see whether blood will come out, whether pain you go pain you. If it not pain you, then you know it was with yesterday. I was so upset. Even after I got off the life, I was still upset. And then I now bumped into a video where she was threatening someone that says that they are interested in allergy. I say, oh Sheshebere, you are doing picture and you are threatening people.
I sent that one to me. I didn't see it
I
though.
saw it on social media when I was scrolling down Obama's internet. Yeah, somebody
He
did a
said
video. I'll
that
find
you're
it and
interested in
send.
becoming third wife, Abby.
They were expressing the video was like she was threatening people that were saying that their allergy is looking fine to them, that they don't mind being his second wife.
Oh,
I'll
so
send
she's
the
jealous.
video.
She's jealous.
Exactly. For somebody that you took
He
from
still has 2
behind.
wives to marry. He's only 2 is married. 2 is coming. Let her wait.
Exactly. Do you understand?
Again, when they say beat the senior, they put her on top of the fence. They wait
They
for
go
this.
double the K way they go take plug and not only
Don't
one they go
worry.
use.
May
They
I
go
take Brother Patrick, come on here. Hold on a minute,
okay,
then we'll round
no
up.
wahala.
Brother Patrick, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my sister. So I'm driving. I said I should just contribute.
Okay, sir. You're welcome, sir.
You know, people are wicked, oh, my sister.
Yeah.
You know, I like quoting the Bible. You know, the scriptures say, in quietness and in confidence shall your strength be. There are things you do with God's wisdom. I listened to the story of that.
Oh, Brother Patrick. Can you hear us, Brother Patrick? Your audio is gone for a minute there. It's not always very good when you are driving. It's cut off. Hello, Brother Patrick. Are you there? Oh, Pastor
Can you hear
Patrick.
me now?
Okay, you're back. Welcome. Yeah, we can hear you now. You got cut off for a minute.
I said I listened to the story of that girl when she was talking about her sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there are some cases that you have to just be quiet.
Yeah.
And just listen to the voice of God. So that the flesh will not come in, so that it will not affect you emotionally and mentally. There are a lot of cases like that, I tell you, about this property issue.
Yeah.
It's not as if they told me that there are cases that I know. I'm not going to mention them in this. That, you know, the people involved is serious case. So what I'm going to say is that lady, you know, just like I quoted the scripture, said, the quietness and the confidence are your strength be. So let her just cool down. Yes, you know, there's always an end to everything.
Oh, yeah.
The Bible says the beginning and the ending, the first and the last. Like I said, people are wicked. You cannot
The
know
Bible
the
says that the heart of man and women is
deceitful.
desperately
So,
wicked.
yes. Some people might pretend they love you to return, you know what I'm saying? But they have their plans. Yes. The Bible says the thief cometh to steal, to kill, and to destroy.
Oh, yeah.
So some people are just going to a relationship because of their own gain.
Yeah.
So it's going to continue. Even people that are listening right now, it's still going to continue. They might be in a relationship that might think they have the best relationship, but then...
That's why we're learning.
Yes, that's why we are learning. So, but you know, once you just put your trust in God and let that, you know, whatever is going on should not affect you mentally or emotionally, because that could be disastrous. Yes, you know, the way women think, you know, by the time they get disappointed, it affects them. Yes. Like when I was watching the program, I was talking to one of my colleagues. She's 60. She said she's an American. She said that such thing should happen to her, she's going to kill the husband.
Delete.
That was what she told me. She's going to delete the husband.
Yeah. Somebody said in the comment section.
Told me.
Yeah, somebody was telling Messi in the comment section that brought the issue of that guy in Australia and said this is the same thing that happened to a woman in Australia. And they didn't think she could do it. The woman, when she got pushed to the wall, she came to the house, and what did she do? Both his new wife, even her own children and herself, she put fire in the house. It's God that saved.
Yes, once
you don't know what people can do when you push them too much. Oh, it's not good to push people. There's a thin line between insanity and sanity. And the court recognizes that somebody can act, when they become insane and they cannot be held accountable for it, I as I go put them for psychiatric treatment.
A lot of women have dedicated all their life to their marriage.
Oh yes. Now what will
I
they live
tell
for
you, some
now?
women don't even have me time. They don't have me time.
Yeah.
I just came from an event for 3 days event. Look, all women, old school classmates, they were very happy. Some came from London. They spent 1 week in the hotel. Me time, they were happy. Wow. He said, well, they can't miss it. So
This one
if such thing will happen to a woman, you
now
can't
let's
say
go
what you're
Nigeria
going
go
to do.
marry.
No, well, waiting they do. That shows that guy is irresponsible.
Oh yeah.
You have a lovely family. You are developing your family. Lovely. You are not even thinking of your children now. You are not thinking about their life, what they're going to be in future. What plan do you have with your family? There's nothing like that. You are talking about second wife.
Yeah. That's all they think
That's what
about.
I got to say, man. God bless you, my sister.
Thank you so much, Pastor Patrick, our brother in the Lord. We love and appreciate you so much, sir. Thank you for all the wisdom you always bring on this platform. God bless you, sir. Amaya, let's round up, my darling.
So on top of this matter, I mean, I support the idea of her, and I actually alluded to yesterday. She should just be quiet. There's no need. I understand. I sympathize and I empathize with her. It's not easy with all those emotions and feelings, but right now the best thing she can do for herself is just switch off completely. If possible, she should even just leave the social media or unfollow them so she doesn't have to see anything.
Even if she doesn't follow them, I don't think she's following them, but people will tell her.
But she can turn off her comments and turn off her DM. I'm serious, because this is the only way that she can stay focused and keep herself. Yeah. So she can handle this situation in a way that will work for her peace of mind and for her children. Because she needs to look out for herself and her children right now. That man has become irrelevant since he has chosen to go the route that he's now going in. You know what I mean? So this is what I have to say. And then the other thing is, I just want to encourage us women and ladies on the platform. If you're still single, whether you're single, you're married before, whatever the case may be, even if you're married, please use wisdom in everything that you do. Everything not be fight, everything not be quarrel, everything not be feelings and in emotions. If you can control your feelings and emotions, you will save your life. I'm sure that a lot of us already know that, and I'm really grateful for all the lessons that are coming out of this platform. And I'm encouraged because, yesterday I also found some videos of some men that are actually having Nigerian men also talking about calling these men out for the things that they are doing to women.
Oh yeah, a lot of the comments I read at the beginning. A lot of men are not happy about it. Nigerian men now, they are coming to a place where they don't, especially the ones that came from polygamous family. See Samolu now. Samolu is always saying that the father want them. The father want them. He's always saying it. Guess what, Amoye? MC Oluomo, the son on social media, I saw it on Instagram, said, please avoid polygamy by all means. They are Muslims. Yeah, because you know how the father and Philandra, the Aigbe'S fine boy of Lagos.
Now everybody property that man be.
Yeah, so you see a lot of men that grew up in polygamy, they will tell you because they know the battle. And which one won't talk? Now the spiritual one.
I'm telling
you, the physical one. And then you won't talk.
Exactly.
Now the juju where they pursue each other.
I'm telling
polygamy
you.
Na better thing.
Not be better thing, no. God forbid.
You see, they make me shame. Say we still they get this conversation in 2022.
My sister, ancestors day when they no agree come out, their brain no agree reset. Now analog they still they operate on. You know that first computer before computer first come out. You know when they teach people they'll say write this. The computer used to work like that's the method that their brain is still working in. It's still there that ancient location. They never move.
So you say my father-in-law wants his children, yes, because your father-in-law understand. Orisha jẹ́ pé méjì obìnrin ò sí.
Kò sí o, e no dey o, and it usually.
Like I tell you now, I want to tell you now one secret wetin dey happen for polygamy. If una no know today, men, especially brothers where they listen, una listen carefully o. As much as una feel say it is sweet, say to get 2-3 women together, they marry. You see, when they do all these fights, where they talk, say they battle each other so spiritually, physically. Now you do go there in the middle. Now, why men when they do polygamy know they last be that?
Exactly.
They know they last. They quick delete because they will be in the middle of all these arrows that flying up and down.
Exactly. Because every woman is trying to do something to draw him closer. This one is working to draw the man closer. The other one is working to draw the man closer. You know what I mean? All of them, they are all striving for the man's attention. And how much time does the man have? You know, so all these things, they're not, I can't even understand. Any sane person, any sane man would not even want that drama at all.
It's not the best, though.
It's
Not in
not the
2022.
exactly.
Not
And
now.
most of these men don't live that long. If
Yeah,
you
our
look at
parents, I mean, in those days, they made a mistake because they were farmers and they needed more children to farm. You get
farm,
farm. What do you, even if you
exactly,
have farm now, they know now mechanized farming people they do now, they buy tractors. What do you need all
exactly,
that plenty division in your life for? Children from
exactly.
wife number 1, 2, 3. Why?
And you know, as a society, we need to be forward thinking. You know, that mental, it has not, okay, with all the children and all the whatever all the children when they get, we suppose they use and build society.
They know they fit take care of them.
Nothing. They go just they carry women, they burn up and down, they burn up and down, they burn up and down. You know, they help society move forward. Instead,
Yeah.
you are even adding more problems. Some of them know they even fit train the children. Sometimes because they unalive early, right? They know they fit there around the money where they get now. Family go come. This one will take you. This one will take you. That family will go down the grave. It makes no sense. So really, when you think about it, it's for
It's
the
not worth
benefit.
it.
It's not worth it. Count the cost.
It's not worth it.
If at all you're going to, that's what you're thinking. Communicate with the woman. There are some women that are okay with it, though, as much as we talk. Yes, but communicate. You know. So anyway, Sister B, make I leave am. I go send
Thank you, my
you
darling.
message later.
All right, no
All right
problem.
then. Love
Thank you so
you.
much.
Take
Love you
care.
too,
Bye,
baby.
everyone.
Bye. Bye. Queen said, polygamy affects the children also. At times, hatred grows inside the children towards our sibling. At times, or most times. That's most times. So I'm rounding up now, and I'm just going to say that for you that are Christians in the house, you know that the Bible tells us that wisdom is profitable to direct. Get wisdom in all thy getting. Get understanding. Okay? This day and age, Mokuna, and they like autobiographies. I like to read autobiographies. You know why? Because this is how we learn about other people's lives. Read about other people, all the great men that you admire. Not only black men, no, Igbo, everything. Anybody that you admire. Okay? Elon Musk, they talk about and they talk about and find out about him, learn more about him about his life. Read autobiographies. It will make you they think. You go to think your thinking go dey superior to all these non-entities where they always think say now women na be their problem. Now why Nigeria be as e be that? Africa now why e be as e be? Upside down because the only thing wey they think of now marriage and children. Nobody they think about posterity. Nobody they think about ordinary electricity. A brother called this show one time and said that he has no respect for any Nigerian man because none of them have been able to figure how we can have 24 hours electricity. What a Chinese man that is 5 foot has been able to solve. They can solve it. So, my people, for the function that people are saying that she should get on social media, she should do this, she should do this. What I know about that, or what I think, is that she's hurt. And when people are hurt, you cannot actually tell them how to behave or how to act. And I think she's carried herself with so much dignity in this whole shenanigans, in this whole mess. She's held herself up very well. And I just wish her continuous luck and good luck in everything that she does. And I pray that God will go with her. For me, even if she eventually doesn't get a house, it doesn't matter. She's in America. I'm sure she has a house in America. Even if she doesn't have, her children will buy her a house. So don't worry. Leave Messi. Leave them. Just leave them. Because you need your peace of mind. That is what is more important in life. At the end of the day, all these things is vanity upon vanity. Property, this, that, land, house. Preacher says it's all vanity upon vanity. We didn't bring anything to this world. We'll not take anything out. Focus on your mental health, your emotional health. Look after your children, and just trust God to help you through this. I know it's hard. It's really, really difficult when somebody you considered a friend decided to do something like this to you. It's even more painful because you were friends and the husband confirmed it. What I read to you now, he said it that they were friends. So you want to marry another wife. You didn't see another woman again, even if it's something that you desperately want. It's your friend's wife. Adekas. No, you didn't do well at all. No, it's not the best. But anyway, we will leave it here tonight, and I'm going to keep following up, and we'll see if there's any more updates. We are here for it. No wahala. We are here for it. Thank you very much, everyone that called in, and I especially want to thank you for sharing with us your sister's experience. Yeah, we wish her all the very, very best. Thank you so much, everyone that's called, contributed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for everyone in the comment section that's contributed as well. Samolu, you're always telling us about your father. Even if your father didn't tell you not to marry another wife, Omoti doesn't look like somebody that would tolerate another wife. You try it. If you try it, you will be on the street the next day. Your wife is fire. Oh my God. Thank you all so much for tonight. I really, really appreciate the learning, the community that we have here. I do not take any one of you for granted. Please subscribe, like, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment if you're catching this on playback. I shall see you in my next one. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. I love you, and God bless you. Bye, guys.